Hey, welcome to the shop. Today I wanted to talk about solutions for hanging things in your shop and the solution that I've come up with. So I wanted to go through some pros, cons, and show you some of the things I've come up with for hanging stuff in the shop and how I hopefully made it very easy to do. So today marks a very special day. It's been over 2 years now since I got my permit open on the shop, and just today the inspector came by, checked all my plumbing. My electrical had already been checked, did final check off on plumbing, insulation, all the things, and my build permit is officially completed and closed. So it's very exciting. But I wanted to talk about hanging things on the walls real quick. So there's a bunch of different ways to hang stuff on the wall. You can hang directly to the wall, and this applies to houses too, because I have sheetrock up in my shop. You can hang stuff directly on the wall. Requires you to either use a sheetrock anchor or find studs every time, which is really annoying. It also puts holes in the wall. You can do like slat wall systems, PVC or like MDF material, really expensive. And there's no way I'm lining a 30 by 50 shop with that stuff because it's really expensive. So I wanted a way to be able to hang stuff on the wall without having it to be permanent or having it take a long time. So after some research, I came across the French Cleats, which are very similar to like a slat wall system. But I've got a couple scraps here. So the whole thing, it's not as fancy as it sounds. So you just have a board with a 45-degree angle at the top of it. Usually it's 3/4 inch plywood. This is hardwood maple. You can also do it out of plywood. I don't think it's quite as strong. This is what I chose also because the wood looks really cool. But this is the whole premise of a French cleat. It's got a 45-degree angle. Your wall's here. Then when you hang something on it, you have an opposing board with a 45-degree angle, and they lock together. And then you hang something from right here. So I got a little screw here and an old man clock. Yes, I have an old man clock. So you stick it in the hole, and then you hang it on the wall. It's really pretty simple. So what did I do? I bought 2 4x8 sheets of hardwood maple and took them over to my father-in-law's house, and we made all kinds of smoke and ruckus trying to cut through the hardwood 3/4 inch plywood at a 45-degree angle. And anyways, we got through it, we got the whole sheet cut up, and I decided to just go ahead and go around the entire shop. So I didn't want to do a French cleat wall all the way down. What I wanted was the ability to hang anything, anywhere. So I ended up doing a rail around the entire perimeter of the shop, and now I can hang anything, anywhere. So I wanted to show you kind of what that looks like. So come with me here, and we'll take our old man clock with us. So here you can see I hung it at 8 foot all the way around the perimeter of the shop, except for the corners. I was initially going to go all the way around, but I ended up kind of liking the way that it looked, ending it before the wall ends. So let's talk about a couple of the accessories that I've made for it. So this one I was showing you was just a piece of wood. So let's see, old man clock, and I'm gonna need 2 hands for this. So let's put this down, put this up. So old man clock. And you just hang it up. And that's why you do French cleat, because that's it. It's done. Can hang anything, anywhere, anytime with almost zero effort. All the effort's up front. So each one of these boards has a screw every 16 inches on a stud, and I used like number 10 giant 3-inch screws. So they're all the way into either a pole barn pole, or a stud. I've since then gotten really nerdy with 3D printers, and I also made some hooks. This isn't a sales video. I'm not trying to sell anything, but I do sell. I have a bunch of extras of this that I made that are 4 foot long with 5 hooks. If you want to buy one, I'll put a link below, but that's not what this is about. So the French Cleat rail system. So now I can hang anything anywhere. So I've got a CNC plasma cutter. I want to cut different signs. Here are some of the signs I've cut. I can just hang them up. So also, you'll see some of them are hanging by a wire, and then I decided one day to get fancy, and I made a super long hook for this one to get it closer to the wall. So you can see how close that one is to the wall. I've also made whiteboard hooks. So this whiteboard hangs with the same 45-degree angle at the top. And I can pick this whiteboard up and take it anywhere inside the shop and just rehang it. I've got another whiteboard over here. I can just pick them up and rehang them in different spots. I put ideas for products, thoughts, all kinds of stuff on them, and they're movable. They're not as solid as if it was screwed to the wall. But the cool part is if I rearrange, or I put a car in here and now I can't get next to it, I can just move it down the wall and now it's not in the way anymore. So those are really cool. I do have whiteboard mounts and marker trays. It's a whole kit on my website if you're interested. Again, that's not the point. So this goes all the way around the shop. Try to get a view of the whole wall. So it goes all the way down the shop. And I'm even using it for my metal storage. So I built metal storage on my mezzanine. Right here, my mezzanine is approximately 12 foot deep. And some of the metal that I buy is 20 foot long. So it sticks off the edge of it. And I've got these 3 brackets here. By the time you've got 12 foot on the mezzanine, these aren't really holding any weight. They're more for looks than anything. But all I did, I cut a scrap, screwed it, used the French cleat. I put 2 lag screws into it. I still got to put a board here at the bottom, put another screw in it. It's on my to-do list someday. I even went so far as to put the French cleat wall in here. I'm gonna put a shelf in here. It'll go above my air compressor. I've got my water heater on a shelf sitting directly on the board, but also I have hooks here. I'm gonna make a battery charging station. This is all 5/8 fire rated sheetrock. So I'm gonna make like a lithium battery, drill battery charging station in here really soon once I get around to it. And I also went super nerdy and even put it in the bathroom. See if I can get it all in there. So if I've got signs or whatever I want to hang here, I've got a light up beer sign, I can plug it in and hang it up here just for giggles. So anyways, that is my French cleat shop hanging thing on the wall solution. The whole point of this was just to provide some ideas. Hopefully it gives you some ideas of how you can use it to hang stuff in your shop. Maybe you do 2 rails down the wall. Maybe you do 3. Maybe you just do 1. Maybe you hang it lower than me. I don't know. But should be a really good system for hanging stuff on the wall without having to put holes in the wall all the time. So you hang it once, and you're good to go. So thanks for watching. Have a good one. Talk to you next time.